Most people with IBS find their symptoms are significantly worse in the morning. Not just a bit more uncomfortable, but they can include multiple trips to the bathroom and the cramping, urgency, bloating, that horrible feeling of not knowing whether your body's going to cooperate long enough for you to get out the door on time. For some people, this can go on for hours, and it creates a lot of anxiety because you never quite know whether today's going to be a manageable morning or a really difficult one. So why does this happen? Well, there are three things going on, and they all hit at once. The first is called the gastrocolic reflex. This is completely normal reflex that every human being has, but in people with IBS, it's significantly overactive. Here's how it works. Now, when food or drink enters the stomach and it stretches it, your colon gets a signal to start contracting and clearing the space out. It's essentially your digestive system saying something new's coming in, let's move things along. In people without IBS, this is just a fairly gentle response that might mean a trip to the bathroom about 20 or 30 minutes after breakfast. But in people with IBS, because those gut nerves are already hypersensitive, that same signal comes through much louder. The contraction is stronger and the urgency is more intense, and it can happen very quickly after eating, sometimes even just after drinking something. Research does confirm that people with IBS demonstrate a significantly stronger colonic response to this reflex than people without IBS. The second thing is your circadian rhythm. Your body has an internal clock that regulates all sorts of functions, including your colon. During sleep, your gut slows down considerably. It's essentially in standby mode. When you wake up, your colon starts up again. That increase in activity is completely normal. But for an IBS gut that's already on high alert, it can trigger symptoms before you've even eaten anything. And there's also research suggesting that people with IBS are more likely to have a disrupted circadian rhythm, which can make this waking up surge in gut activity even more unpredictable. The third thing, and this is the one that tends to create the most difficult mornings, is anticipatory anxiety. The moment you wake up, if part of you is already wondering whether today is going to be really bad, whether you're going to make it to work on time, whether you're going to be okay in that meeting, your nervous system picks up on that immediately. Cortisol, which is your body's main stress hormone, is already at its highest level in the first hour after waking as part of the normal daily cycle. And in people with IBS, research has shown that this cortisol response is measurably stronger than in people without IBS. And cortisol causes the colon to spasm. So you have the gastrocolic reflex firing, the colon waking up from its overnight rest, and now a cortisol surge driven by anxiety about the day ahead. All of that happening at the same time. And that's why mornings feel so relentless. It's not one thing, it's a perfect storm of physiological processes all converging at exactly the moment you need your body to cooperate. And unpleasant and unwanted as it is, it's a predictable pattern with a clear biological explanation. The gut, the nervous system, and the anxiety response are all locked into this cycle that makes mornings particularly difficult. And understanding that is actually the beginning of being able to change things.